Welcome Sunday. Today for your daily energy reading, tarot reading, astrological reading, although I'm just touching on the absolutely general aspects that are around for us today, and then feeling into the tarot and seeing what other messages are around. So with the moon in Gemini today, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of intellectual stimulation, a lot of communicating what you know. And through doing this, through having these intellect connections, romance is heightened because you're really feeling into that aspect of another. And it's kind of with the Venus trine Neptune energy, Venus in Scorpio, Neptune Pisces, yeah, it's really activating some emotional connection with you, because we're all one, and sometimes you just want to be intellectually stimulated by somebody else. You want someone else to meet you equally on every level. So, but with this energy, especially with a square to Neptune and Pisces, yeah, there's a thirst for information and a significant need to communicate, but you also need to soften into listening and being receptive to others. But you could also dive into escapist fantasy, or really go a little bit deep into your empathy and really feel into the suffering of others, but at your own detriment. Yeah, so yeah, you need to have that protective layer around you. There's a difference between empathy and compassion. Yeah, empathy is like diving into someone else's shoes, whereas compassion is holding space and shining light on someone when they're feeling into their suffering. Yeah, I mean, it's easier to have compassion when you've experienced something similar, but and I guess we attract those people because they're the people we tend to open up to, because there's a sense of shared understanding for the experience. So there's a relatability there that every healer and client needs to have. Yeah, we're always more receptive when we really trust someone that we're around. We open up and let our guard down when we know that we're safe. It's just natural human behavior. Yeah, so we can learn all of these healing modalities, but if we cannot create space for others to open up, then yeah, it's not really that conducive to healing, and healing on a really deep level. And we do have, let me just check, Saturn squared Chiron. Yeah, and that's a really quite a powerful energy today. Just give me one sec. Just got to make sure. I want to be sure I read that right. Yeah, no, it's Moon squared Chiron, and Saturn also squared Chiron still. So communicating your wounds, because you're feeling really open to someone else, like maybe even on a romantic level. This could be a real intimate connection. It could be a deep friendship. It could be a real spiritual connection, but it also, with Venus there, especially trine Neptune and Pisces today, that's a real heightened feeling of romance. But you could really dive into that, idealizing someone else, putting on those rose-tinted glasses. Yeah, it's not really a good idea to put someone on a pedestal, because we're all human and we might, look amazing and act amazing, but there's always going to be some element that's going to be annoying, especially once you truly get to know that person. But I'm finding the more we integrate those shadowy aspects of ourselves, the more we illuminate them, we're more upfront with people about who we are right from the start. And it's kind of like a really light-hearted energy, a joking energy, that because you've accepted the whole of who you are, you've accepted all your flaws, and you let people know. And if that doesn't vibe with them when you're initially talking, then you'll scare them off. And it's a good thing, because then you don't go too deep into it and then have to go through all the drama. They sort of know who you are straight away, and it's pretty good to open up. And with the healing client aspect, it's all about energy. Yeah, It's all about the energy of the other. The healer needs to have a really clear, light energy field. Has to have, you know, pull back the layers and release their own stuff. And this is Chiron, it's the wounded healer. So we heal through our own wounds. I mean, our wounds become our beauty. Our wounds become our experience and our wisdom to shine the light for everyone else with this communicative energy of Moon and Gemini. I feel that's all I really need to get in. But yeah, there's also Mercury and Libra squared Pluto and Capricorn. So again, it's a transformative energy, healing outmoded patterns of and transformation of communication with others. Like, I'm feeling it's more about opening up. It's allowing yourself to show all of who you are. And like, if someone else doesn't like that, then that's kind of cool. It doesn't matter. At least you know you're going to find your own brand of weird out there eventually. You're going to find someone who really gets you and understands you. You know, the kindred spirits that we hold on to, that we go, wow, someone finally gets me. Yahoo. So yeah, you can really get to some deep stuff today with just sharing energy with someone else that you really vibe with, that you trust. Yeah, I think that's enough, and I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot to see what other messages want to come out for us this 1st of October 2018. And I remember when I was sitting down to do the astrological aspects, there was also an energy of really tapping into your fire, like really getting to your inner core, your power, your solar plexus energy, to really illuminate those shadows. I think that was, I wrote it, give me a second, it just come up, I needed to say, yeah, okay, I forgot this aspect, and this is a really big energy as well today. Jupiter and Scorpio sextiling Pluto in Capricorn. So there is so much transformative energy on this 1st of October. It's really letting go of the past. It's it just, that letting go of the past leads to full transformation. So it's all that Chiron energy. It's all how you're communicating. It's all of that. And this one went flying, and we have the moon. So the moon is the card of Pisces, and we do have a lot of Piscean energy around with Neptune and Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. So there's powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. Something's been illuminated, and this could be that transformative energy that is around. This card flew out. It was meant to come. It just flew across the other side of the bed. So getting in touch with your deep power center, your sense of autonomy, and like sense of feeling into your own individuality, and understanding that it doesn't matter if no one else gets you, but eventually someone will. And the energies around today, if you open up, if you let your guard down, if you show who you truly are, you'll find others that are just as equally crazy as you. I'm feeling into this. It's really quite great. So it's really important with that Jupiter energy to tap into that power, step out in your own authenticity, not, you know, needing anyone to understand you, seeking to understand others. And when you do, you know, it's really tapping into, where are you focused? Am I focused on expansion? Am I focused on spiritual evolution? Am I focused on my higher self? Or am I focused on some challenges and things that are going on in your life? Because wherever you put your focus is your reality, yeah? Focus on the good stuff. Let go of fear and worries. Let the moon told you that. Tap into that receptivity, you know, tap into that. Don't muddy up your mind space with fear and worry. And we have the 5 of summer, and this could be why you're in this space, because this is the 5 of cups, yeah? It's the 3 cups build, the 2 cups left standing. So you're nursing a heartbreak, You don't know whether to open up to another in an intimate romantic sense, I'm hearing, because of past stories. But we have this Jupiter sextile Pluto to tell you that letting go of the past is going to lead to transformation. It's that reset. Yeah, it's that wiping the canvas clean and now being present, not telling the old painful stories over and over again. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens you or worries you. So again, we have this energy here, and this Jupiter sextile Pluto energy is transmute this. Be present. Be here now, and none of this exists. None of this fear or worry exists when you are here, when you're mindful, when you're present. Wow, they're flying out. Wow, we have the Hierophant. So this is the card of Taurus. So we have Taurus and Pisces here. Okay, so do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. So I'm hearing creating your own spiritual sense of who you are and coming from that space, and you'll attract like minds. You've got to be what you want to attract. If you're focusing on the flaws in yourself, you'll see the flaws in others. If you are focusing on the beauty of yourself, you will see the beauty in others. There has to come from a deep acceptance and reverence for yourself. As sacred as stepping into, feeling into your sacred self, and then seeing the sacredness of everybody else. This is unity consciousness. So it's letting go of the fears and worries, really being mindful of where you're focused, and opening up and trusting that when you show your authentic, gorgeous self, then those around you will too. Because we're moving away from past pain. This is the 6th of winter. This is leaving the painful narratives in the past and jumping in your rowboat and going with the flow. You have yours. You don't need to be swept away in the current. You control that boat with your focus. Where are you focused? Are you looking back at the swords? Are you looking towards the horizon? The Jupiter energy is like the 3 of staves. It's looking towards the horizon. It's sunny, it's bright. You're looking forward with optimism, waiting for your ships to come in, but you're ready to meet them as well, yeah? You're trusting your guidance, those intuitive nudges that come through so clearly today. Positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. It's moving on. It's letting go of the past. It's that allowing that Plutonian energy to transform you today. I have the Druid Animal Oracle deck. Let's see what other messages want to come through. I think it's pretty clear. You know, the Tarot is vibing with the astrological aspects today, as it usually does. We have the Boar today, so you gotta charge ahead. Nothing gets in the way of the Boar. Okay, let's find it and read from the book. Here we are. The warrior spirit, leadership, direction. Tapping into your power, yeah. The Boar can open you to the warrior spirit, helping you to find your direction in life. The wild and powerful animal, he calls you into the forest to discover a secret about yourself and about the world. The ritual boar paths exist in Wales, Cornwall, Ireland, and Scotland, and in the inner world too. If you follow them, you'll come face to face with an animal embodying the wild and untamed power that lives within all of us. Tap into that power today to shift these old energies. We don't need to take them with us. It's time to reset. It's time to be like a snake and shed your skin. Stare closely at this inner warrior, and you'll discover that he is a representative of the goddess. His skin can heal you. He can inspire you to write music and poetry. His primal power can make you a leader or chief. See if you can use your wildness and your energy for genuine acts of heroism in the world that longs for insight and healing. Transform yourself today. The energies are really clear. Tap into your own inner goddess warrior. Be the light for everybody else. I love you. Bye.